pretty much throughout the years I've been battling with the Bermuda grass, and this is actually going to be the only way to actually control Bermuda, and that is preventing it from getting sunlight, because Bermuda needs full sun to actually thrive. As you guys can see here in the background, I got Bermuda growing underneath the peach tree, as well as creeping slowly into the garden area. And I can't allow the Bermuda to actually grow into my garden area because it's extremely hard to dig through, because they spread overground, underground, as well as by seeds. But in the food forest area back over here, I did allow it to continue growing over there, and the reason is because I use it as a chop and drop. Instead of just having completely mulched area, it looks way better when you have grass. It looks, you can actually chop and drop it, and it looks more pleasing to look at instead of mulch. But yeah, as you guys can see back there, it's slowly coming in, just from the backside. I'm not concerned about the fence area. I don't see it coming in that way or towards the front of the fence. It's just coming in from the food forest area. So yeah, this is the only way to actually control Bermuda. You can use, I've seen my neighbors try Roundup and stuff like that, and Bermuda will not, it will not die. Because I've seen my neighbors actually spraying the concrete area, the sidewalk area, because it grows through the sidewalk. You'll spray it, it'll die, and it'll be right back in a couple months. So this is actually the only way you have to prevent it from getting sunlight. So what I'm going to be using to prevent the Bermuda from getting sunlight is landscape fabric, and that's it, as well as landscape staples, because you're going to need to actually place the landscape fabric permanently down with the staples. So yeah, first I need to chop it down a little bit because it grows kind of tall, about like a foot in the air. I need to go ahead and chop it down a little bit, and then I'm gonna place the landscape fabric on top. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this is the Bermuda that's growing through. As you can see, I have some weeds. I'm not concerned about the weeds necessarily, because you can just, they come up super easily. Like this, if I come through and pull this weed out, it comes up, roots and everything. But the Bermuda, no, you have to, it spreads by, I think they're called staloons. They spread above ground, below ground, as well as by seed. So pulling them up will do no help at all. It's extremely hard to dig through, as well as try and chop and prevent. So I need to first start by cutting it low. That way the landscape fabric isn't poofing up when you put it down. So I'm gonna cut it super low all the way through here, because it's going, and it's coming slowly through there, and it'll eventually come through all of this area. I don't mind it being here, but once it enters past this part, no, because it's gonna be super hard to dig through and control. So yeah, let me go ahead and get started by cutting down this area, as well as through here. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I forgot to mention, when you're doing this, to actually suffocate the Bermuda grass from getting light, you're going to need a landscape fabric that you see over there to the left. That's 4 feet of DeWitt 3.2 ounce landscape fabric, and a torch to actually burn the fabric, because if you cut it, it'll fray and then unravel on you. So you need a torch to actually burn and cut through the fabric. And then you're gonna need landscape staples. Here are some old staples that I have laying around that I'm going to use to actually attach it to the ground. Alright, so that's it for the video. Pretty much with Bermuda, you have to prevent it from getting sunlight. During the summer, when that peach tree is it's full of leaves, there won't be any Bermuda underneath that peach tree growing, because this peach tree is actually preventing any sunlight from getting to the ground. And with Bermuda, they need full sun. The same thing as any of my fruit trees in the back here, especially the apricot because it's the biggest. You won't see any Bermuda growing underneath it because it will shade out the whole ground area. But yeah, this is actually the best way organically to prevent Bermuda and kill it. There are other methods such as chemicals, or you can solarize the ground, but with chemicals you're killing everything in the ground and the Bermuda. But with chemicals as well, a couple months later they will come back, or the Bermuda will come back. With solarization, you're heating up the ground, killing everything below it. I don't want to heat up the roots of that peach tree or this peach tree or any other of my veggies right here. So using landscape fabric to prevent the Bermuda is the best way to go. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.